We are doing unit rates lesson 2, warm up number 2. You will start by putting your last name and your first name and which class period that you're in. Hopefully this sounds better, but I am reading the problems to you.
Millie Moo the cow can produce 14 gallons of milk in 3 days. How many gallons of milk does Millie produce each day? Round to the nearest hundredth, that's 2 decimal places, if necessary.
Okay, so when it says each, that means 1. Okay, so what we don't know is gallons is unknown. So let me try to change colors so that you can see. So 1 is day and gallons is X. So gallons over days. When I hear the problem, Millie Moo the cloud can produce 14 gallons in 3 days. So far I'm doing what we've been doing. We're solving, just setting up the problem. And how many gallons? So how many gallons? So that is unknown over the 1 day. So we're going to cross multiply. We want to see how much she produces. So 14 times 1 is 14. 3 times X is 3X. So we're going to divide both sides by 3. 14 divided by 3 is 4. Six. So the approximate answer, and it says to the nearest hundredth, so the answer should be 4.67 because we have to round this 6, which is going to keep repeating. So the answer to the first one is 4.67.
Kellen just spent $45 on candy bars. If he purchased 60 chocolate bars, how much did each one cost? Round to the nearest hundredth, 2 decimal places, if necessary.
Okay, so in this situation, we have money, and they want to know how much the other one is an X. And then the other thing that we know is we have 60 chocolate bars. Oh. So we know that with his $45, he got 60. We do not know the cost. We do not know the cost of 1 candy bar. But we do know that he got 60 candy bars with 45. So we're going to cross multiply. 45x equals 60. Divide by 45, divide by 45. Go off to the side to do that math. 60 divided by 45 is 1. I need a decimal point. I'm going to say 3. 45 times 3. It's 5, carry the 1. 85. Can I get another one out of there? I don't think so. 0, 1, 30. I guess I can. So it must be 4. 130. So this should be 4. See if I'm good enough to erase just a tiny bit. So this should be 4. Okay. Pause. Something's off with the answers. So I'm going to check to see where I'm doing some mistakes. Okay, so I figured it out. I'm going to erase everything. And why is that? Because I had the cost wrong. Let's read this problem a little bit more carefully. So 45 candy bars cost Nope. See, I was getting ready to do it again. 60 candy bars is $45. One candy bar is unknown. So the mistake that I made was here. I had that side upside down. And so I was logically thinking, okay, that doesn't make sense. It shouldn't be more than $1. It should be less than $1. So I'm going to do this again and cross multiply. 45 equals 60x. So therefore, we're going to divide both sides by 60. That makes more sense. So 45 divided by 60, 0 times. So I'm going to need a decimal. I'm going to try 7 because I know 6 times 7 is 42. So 60 times 7 is 420. And I get 7. Bring down the 3, 0, and another 0. Okay, 75. That makes sense. So one candy bar will cost, 75 cents. Good.
Jared has 10 pounds of candy at home. He really likes candy. Unfortunately, he cannot eat it all. He will share the candy with his 6 nieces and nephews. How much candy will each child get? Round to the nearest hundredth if necessary.
So Jared has 10 pounds of candy that he has to share with family. So candy, and I'm just going to say kit. Okay, so 10 over, plus him. How many kids does that make? Because he gets his candy too. 7 people to share, okay? But then it's asking about each. Each means 1, so 1 unit. But that is a 1 child, including him, is unknown. So these are a little tricky sometimes to set up, but once we set them up, it's cross multiply. Divided by 7, divided by 7. X equals 10 divided by 7 is 1 point, I don't know. It's not 5, so 6, 4. I can get close. 4, 6. No, not 4, 6. Hold on. Erase that 6. The computer gives me fits. I'm so sorry. There we go. 1.4. And 7 goes into 20 2 times. 14, bring down 60, so 2, 8. Okay, so I need to round. So the answer is 1.423 because it rounds. So X equals 1.43 pounds. So your answer, 1.43 pounds. And click submit. I'm going to go over to my desk and type these in and make sure that they're right. I will be right back. Well, maybe. I'll walk over to my desk and see if it works. Okay, what it looks like I discovered is that there's one more problem that we need to do. So let's listen to what it has to say.
The School Spirit Club is stuffing bags for the pep rally. They have 450 bags to fill and 1,000 pieces of candy to go in those bags. How many pieces of candy can go in each bag? Round to the nearest hundredth if necessary.
Okay, so in this one we have candy, 2 bags. The question says right here, how many pieces of candy? So that means that X is on how many pieces of candy. So for one bag. All right, so now we've got to fill in the other side. We have 450 bags and 1,000 pieces of candy. So we're going to cross multiply. 450x equals 1,000. Divide both sides by 450. Off to the side to do it. 1,000 divided by 450 is 900. Bring down a 0. Oh, I got 2 again. Okay, so I have this feeling it's going to keep going. So I get 900 again, 1,000 again. So we notice that there's a repeat, which means this will be 2. Looking next door, it stays the same. So this one will be 2.22 per bag. I think the answer is going to require us to just put 2. Let me pause and double check. Okay, let me walk over to the computer and pause. Okay, so Miss Began has disappeared, but you will notice that it told us in the problem to round to the nearest hundred. So I will have to type 2.22. I'm going to clear, and then I'm going to submit. And it should be 2.22 pieces of candy. Maybe. Let's see if it looks like that. No, per bag. Let's see. Let's just put 2.22. So hit submit. Cross your fingers. I got them all right. So you should get them all right with no mistakes this time.